Hey kids, check out that mini map. You see that? You see that thing right there? That's what I got stuck. That's what I stuck myself on doing. Yep. Every server needs an arena, and since I built the one on Insomnia almost entirely by myself, which was kind of against orders, I got to be the lead on this one. I've been specifically instructed not to build the whole thing, but I don't listen to orders very well. So, I know I haven't made a video in a while. There's actually a very good reason behind that. Couple. The first is that I don't want to upstage anything Dave's doing. Like Dave puts out videos once a week or so, and the pace of things on the server tends to go a little faster than a one video a week, right? Or one, whatever. And I don't want to post a bunch of stuff that's going to spoil something for him, because I know he edits. I don't know how much edits. He sort of splices stuff together. But I don't want to, upstage the guy that runs the server. Never really a good thing. But since he finally put one out that includes this, I figured I could put something out. This is Quartercraft Arena, and I got just enough jetpack left to show you this. Started out, it's the same size of floor as the one in Insomnia, except it kind of got away from me by about that much. It's about 97 across from blue line, right here. It's got a nice entrance over here from the shared resource area. And if you're watching stuff load nice and chunky, that's been my reality on this server. We moved to new hardware? Oh no, we moved to a new host or something like that. And, whoops, oh, it's over here. And it's kind of, wow, look, big open spaces. It is kind of nice getting to sometimes see the, sometimes it works to get that nice x-ray of the ground. And I can see what's going on down there. And, of course, it's got to rain every 5 friggin' minutes. Just a sec. Where was I? Oh yeah, limiting the rain. Got it stopped. Ginger built, I think it was Ginger, built a rainmaker. It used to be over here at the shared resource building. We moved it to the area where we're doing all our bee stuff because we were hanging out there more often. Well, actually, I moved it. I kind of forgot to tell people. But it's there now, where we spend a lot more time. So the rain gets shut off even more. Which would be great if it didn't start raining every 5 freaking minutes. But, so, nice big wide arena. It's all half slabs, and you can tell by the floating blocks, so nothing spawns here. That doesn't mean that things aren't constantly spawning outside. Here you go. No admit until it's done. And, something down there too, jeez. Where are you? I can get creepered. Eat it. So this is most of the, well, the layout of the 3 main areas. Would be, that's the tunnel, that's the main entrance from the resource area. These will be areas for teams. I like the last one where the teams came out kind of right on the same spot. I didn't put quite as much thought into that as I wanted to. But this gives us a nice big wide area for beds. This is going to be a ring all the way around to cover up some of the infrastructure. There'll be a concourse to go all the way around here, where anyone else in the server gets to build something, like a shop or a stall. Just you go into a big arena, and they're always selling something, right? Always selling. There's got to be something going on. I have a spider. Nope. Oh well. This is going to be like the luxury box. I don't know. Mr. Seat of Honor, put a chair here or something like that. Dave can watch his subjects or what have you. The design isn't going to be an entirely big circular job. Like the seating will mostly be. Working from. My main inspiration is the old Chicago Stadium. I'm not a big I'm definitely not a Blackhawks fan. I'm an Edmonton Oilers fan, which should tell you a bit more about my outlook on how well I expect things to succeed. But on the outside, it's this really nice piece of neoclassical architecture from the Depression era, and it's beautiful. It's also made out of sandstone, which somebody we won't name won't let me use because he doesn't like sandstone. But that's okay. We let other stuff, and it'll fit in a bit more with what's over there. It's black and white and wood. Gonna take a long time. I think the one at on Insomnia took me a couple of weeks, maybe ish. Wasn't anywhere near this big. Like the main floor was the same wide across, but we were only up about 6 blocks. So I think maybe it was 41 across. It's math. Math sucks. Damn it. I'm a studio art major, not a math major. This one's considerably larger. The really interesting and rather fluky part of that, because I've been kind of planning bits of this out in stages, not in the whole thing, is that the outer wall for the curtain will be right here. Right here. So I'll just countersink this in a little bit to add a little more detail. And that's where the arena is going to sit. Now it's going to dwarf everything. Like, look at that. It's friggin'... You'll be able to see it from pretty much every... Come on, run. Provided it loads for you, of course. It's going to dwarf everything over there. Like the... this other project here that I'm slacking on, our mob farm. I thought it was big. Like it was a big building, but it's all vertical, right? That guy, large horizontal building, but it's gonna look great, Like you stand up here, you'll be able to see most of the whole thing. Nice slope, big. And the sun going down again, which isn't bad. The really kind of other accidental part of this is that if I go over here, is that our concourse ends right here, next to a river. Now I don't want to destroy a river, right? I'm seeing this as a challenge. So I'm going to incorporate that into the build, like whoops, a little boat dock or something, or a walkway down from here. We'll light it all up. Big open gates on either side. Like I want symmetry, but not total symmetry, Like I can do with a few little things here and there. Nothing should ever be, perfectly circular, this, square, that. That's for the guys who, make the big square buildings with no windows because everything needs to fit inside. This is, I'm going to build something and then make stuff fit into it. It's a much more organic process. And, yep, fell off that, didn't I? It's a lot more a challenge, too. The big square building always just seems like a bit of a cop-out to me. But what else have I got to show you? So speaking of fitting spaces into spaces, this is my place. I think Dave showed it off a couple times. I've showed it off at least once. This was the big overhang of sand I chose to build under. That's me. And because that looks bad because of this. See? Looks nice, smooth lighting. And notice how my frame rate just took a nosedive? Everything's slow and sluggish and doesn't want to move. Yeah. That's, I don't know why that's happening, but it is. And if I want to be able to do anything at a decent speed, I get to deal with ugliness and choppy and things not loading. And my portrait looking like I've got cross eyes and my tongue sticking out. Looks great for everyone else though. Yay. This is, God, I better move this. Found a mushroom island. Ozpax took his portal gun over. and brought us all set mushrooms loose in everyone's house. So, if I'm hungry, I come here, grab a bowl of mushroom soup, say hi to Stewie and Stewie. Hey Stewie, how's it going? Enjoying captivity? I thought so. And keep going about my day. Remember what I said about shoehorning stuff into spaces? Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't. You can't make it look good. This is, this is the Beefinery. Ginger started playing with bees, so the rest of us all hopped on the bandwagon. And I'd spent a week driving myself absolutely bat-snot nuts making these things. These are oily cleans. These guys make oil. Well, not really. They make oily comb. It's, I don't think I've got one around here. I might. But anyway, they make honeycomb that you can process to make oil. So honeycomb comes here with a squeezer. Each one makes a half a can of oil. Squeezer spits it out the transposer, which runs it down into that refinery. See, these engines, from there, these refineries were already here already, because I just wanted to get me a whole bunch of fuel. Just as a reserve fuel source. I had no real intention of using it until I managed to find bees that make the dang stuff. So if it wasn't night, they'd be making more. But they make enough to run all 4 of those. And this guy. Steam boiler. And if they were functioning regularly, a slight surplus. And that's neat. I don't recall using all that up. Great, stuff's glitching out of my flippin' tanks again. That's awesome. I love that. I don't have a spanner on that. I don't know what's going on with this. If I plug something into the bottom part of a tank, the tank empties. This thing was frickin' 3/4 full 2 hours ago, and it's all gone. I've got nothing running on with it. And it's the second tank to do it to me, too. And I'm surprised this guy's still got anything left in him. I don't know what's causing it, and it's a real screw-up, because I've had this thing here. This is my main power supply. Empty on me. Twice in one day. Never used any of it. Ever. This, the only thing this powers is the geothermal in my workshop, and it was empty. Empty. It's flat. Dead. Nothing running. I'll show you right now. I'll go downstairs. Down here. Nothing. Nothing. Not working. Not working. No lights. I leave this in the MFE just so I have a backup. Still got lava cells, and oh my frickin' biofuel is gone. Don't know what's causing it, and it's really starting to bug me, because I thought that my Beefinery would keep me happy, and it's not. So I just said goodbye to about 1,000 buckets worth of biofuel for no reason. Not happy about that. I'll have to talk to someone. No? Like the line only runs here. That's it. The only thing that runs is my workshop. This is all Buildcrafty runs off of. Why have I got nothing in here now? Oh right, because my farm sucks. That's why. Sigh. I thought I had this all spot loaded too. This wouldn't happen. I'm not going to dwell on that for now. Let's make myself mad. This, oh, friggin' hell, rain again? Come on, run. This is a Rainmaker, dissipation charges, using 2 or 3 per Minecraft day, because it won't stop raining! Ever! Frickin' ever! Don't know why. It just never stops. So this is... I can show you Ginger's, but he might make a video someday, and I don't want to spoil it. But this is kind of where I keep all my bees. A sec. Just showing Ozpacks. Opzac's my problem. One in, one out. Don't know what's going on. I don't know what he's going to fix. Yeah, it's got two. This line runs in from my the Beefinery up there. That line is out. Out. Haven't done anything. I can't spell to save my ass. But I'll come back. I'll show you the bee base again when we get back to it. Yeah, so no help there. Well, speaking of bees, check this out. Load you up, and load you up, and out, out, out. Silly bees. Durza went and found every bee he could find in the end, and we had a slight mishap with him, but brought him back. Yeah, so back here again. Blah, 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 bees. Bees stuff, bees, bees. Drive yourself up the freaking wall with these stupid things. Frame rate issues, too. Yeah, so all the different species we got so far. A lot of the basic ones, some of the more advanced ones. I got bees that make mushrooms. This is the really neat part. Dave got these guys. These things make copper. And these are part of what's in my Beefinery. So I'm going to grab these. Why is my inventory full of junk? Put some of this junk away. I need most of this stuff, don't I? Oh, well, anyway. So, this is the other part of the Beefinery. These are all the refined ones. They make this here petroleum stuff that gets turned into biofuel. The oily ones make this stuff, which gets turned into oil. Oil runs just awesomely. You know, so this setup runs itself. I love these tesseracts. These things are beautiful. Right? So stuff, you know, comb goes in, gets squeezed, but goes to combustion engine. Extra goes here. To my tank, which is empty. So I don't frickin' know what's going on with that. It's starting to bug me. But, yeah. It keeps happening. Like every tank I build has the same problem. But I'm not going to gripe about that. So right now we're building up a few more refined. The next step is preserved. I think we'll make just the biofuel ones, and then Tari should be the ones that make just fuel. And when I get done driving myself mad with all my other problems, I'll come back here and I'll try it. And I could use things like an apiary with a mutator, and if I touch it, I might crash. So yeah, as nice as that thing is, you can't automate it, right? Like this pumps. Why are you... No! Why are you putting crap in there? At least you can't. That's good. Anyway, yeah, so this... I'll show you here. Right? Wooden pipe. It goes down. Sends up the bees it can, which is a drone, and a queen. All the other bees go into this chest, along with whatever product they make. So if I want to make a bee that has the qualities I want, like, I think the ones I mostly have are, can't tell, 3 generations, are fast workers, cave dwellers, stuff like that. Some of them are nocturnal. Then I take, you know, a stack of drones out of there, and any queen, put it in here, and it'll give it all those qualities. Just selective breeding, right? Yeah, just like that, right? So it pumps a drone and a queen, a princess in, breeds into that, and then whatever's left winds up in here. Once they start making these drones stacked, then I know the job is pretty much done. So I just go out somewhere into the world and find another queen. I'm using mostly Rockies because the quarries dig them up, which is good because they're underground dwellers to start with. Like they'll work on the surface, they'll work underground, so I don't have to breed in the cave dwelling qualities. Take one of them, a couple of them, run them through here, usually with 2 soul frames and a chocolate frame. They cycle through, and when I get around to coming back, I've got a bee with all the qualities I want in it. I take those princesses, and then I introduce whatever other bee I have to get what I want. And I do that for an evening, and then when I'm done being mad, I'll go do something else. And believe me, if things would drive you effing nuts, it's these dang bees. But you get so much fun stuff from them. And at this point, they've got, like I've got a quantum vest and quantum boots at home, but they cost so much to charge. I don't like the hover, the sort of flying on the vest, and it uses up so much power. Like this guy's only got 30,000, and it's easy to recharge. It recharges nice and quickly. The friggin' vest has 10 million or something like that, and I don't want to waste time charging it. And also, like, it's great if I want to go caving or fighting stuff, which if it wasn't for the frippin' lag, I'd do a lot more. But this is, you would have seen this in Dave's video. I think this was J-Lo and Ginger built it. It's got a big apiary. You gotta fly up to these windows. And see, remember what I said? Remember the rain? I said, built this thing, stuck an apiarist in here. Haven't run out all his trades yet, but because these are Zychlorite, from Zycraft. Stuff can't spawn on them. So like the blue ones that look all nasty in my place, these here prevent any zombies from showing up and coming after him. And what I might do is, I've got a village near my house that's all dead, because I spent a lot of time there and the zombies got him. Is that somewhere in the future, as some other project I'll work on, I'm thinking I'm gonna kidnap some villagers from somewhere, breed them all up, and then rebuild the houses in a not so medieval style. Can you get in here? And then do the entire area around it in this. All the floors, all the roads, everything within like 20 blocks. I'll make it look like this. It'll look all nice and futuristic. Be the testificates of the future. And I shouldn't have to worry about the zombies getting them. Unless, of course, they just commit suicide because of all the flipping rain. I have no idea how many of these things we go through. This here is the... Yes, this tank keeps its stuff. Why doesn't mine? This was the original power plant setup. Here was the ender chest, transposer into here with oil cans from the thing way off there. And once I went into the oily bees, I set them up here. Right, so this has got 6. This keeps this guy. He's getting a little low. We have to add another one to it. Keeps this thing happy. Right, like the only thing this thing has to push is steam. Right, so you know if they're not making anything, the refinery's not running, and all of this MJ gets rerouted back into all of these things. These guys eat up a lot of power. Look at this, like 25 MJ per tick, 50 MJ per tick, 100 MJ per tick. They drink power, just so much. We've got a couple of Ginger put these in. A couple of cells. The cells stay charged, and then when you turn something on, instead of sucking all the power out of the system, it gives it a bit of a buffer. It's Yeah. Or B&A tank. I think most of that's my bees. And then Ginger's stuff. I think I stole most of his design. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same. Kind of like the Romans, you know? Don't make anything, just improve upon it. If I just had a Carthaginian warship show up on my shore, I'd be doing great. Dave's got the same thing. His bee tank. With, of course, a big square room underground with no windows. Because he's like that. Just kidding. But I don't know what else to show you right now. Well, it's just a bit of a recap. I can definitely put up way more videos now because I have a lot more free time. Because I'm unemployed. But it's by choice. I didn't lose my job, I didn't get fired, laid off. I left because I was pretty sure all the people around me were going to kill me. And I'll get into that, you know, that's my problem. I'll get into that. Someone asks, then I'll say so. But anyway. Meantime, I'm gonna be stuck being busy with so many projects right now. I don't know what else to do. But I'll see you again later. Maybe I'll put out another video, I don't know, next week or something. I'd put out more, but I can't play this game by myself. I can't. It's so boring. If I play a single player world, I just wind up putting it on peaceful, and then building stuff and getting bored, and then TNTing everything, because there's no one to show off to you, right? I think I've said this before. I need to show off. I need people to interact with things. I need people to compete with, show up, that kind of stuff. So, and if I had any games that I thought people would want to watch that I could play, I would. But I haven't bought a video game. Like I bought Diablo 3, and someone hacked my account, and I can't get back on, so I started playing Minecraft. And then beyond that, it's like, you know, like Evil Genius and Rise of the Middle Kingdom and a bunch of other games. They've got to be like 10 years old by now. Plus, I don't even know the copyrights on them. I don't think anyone's going to sit there and watch me play Evil Genius. Shit, no one's watching me play Minecraft. I don't know, maybe. I'll figure it out. I'll talk to you later. See ya.